definitely a little bit different than everyone else's. I know a lot of teams, they go and travel on spring break. We didn't get the chance to do that this year. So we were just on campus. We had double sessions and whatnot every day. And, Monday and Tuesday were fine. We knew a bunch of cancellations were going on because of the virus and whatnot. But, Coach kept kind of telling us just when we're at practice, worry about practice. When we're out of here, I know everybody's hearing all the noise, but just keep doing what we're doing. Tuesday we had a team meeting, and he was like, as of right now, we still have a game. Things are subject to change, but just be ready for that game Saturday with Adelphi. Wednesday came, and we could kind of tell something was weird. NCAA kept canceling things nonstop. We go to practice, and it was definitely a funner, like more lighthearted practice, I'd say. A lot of fun drills, which usually we don't really do 3 days before a game. So we kind of knew something funky was going on. Went to practice, went to lift. We all went back. We just figured we'd have practice that night, just maybe coaches kind of being a little bit more lighthearted than usual. Next thing we know, emergency team meeting, 2:00. Everything's canceled. Everything's done. He did say we were coming back April 13th to resume play. It was just a temporary thing. So a lot of guys had some hope. I think a lot of the seniors could kind of tell where this was going, though, in the direction it was headed. So, it was tough. But, we sort of dealt with it. 2 days later, we get a text, everything's completely canceled, and everybody kind of has to get out of there, get out of SNHU. So, we did that. I don't know, it's interesting, right? Definitely like a lot of shell shock, even still now, like I kind of get like a little messed up in my head about it, but a lot of shell shock off the bat. I've been playing since second grade. I played 15 years of this sport. So to sort of think like this might be the way that it ends is kind of crazy. I know a lot of seniors and whatnot have jobs lined up and things they know they want to do outside of sports, and definitely didn't anticipate, having that fifth year. So now that we have it, it does make it a little bit better, but it's definitely not as easy as just saying, all right, let's go do this one more time, which is tough. And I get they're trying to make things right, but it just isn't the same. And as I sort of talked about in the written piece, coming in with those guys that you come in as a 17, 18-year-old kid, I'm no big grown man yet, but 22 years old, definitely more grown up than when I came in. It's a lot different. You grow up with those guys. So not having those guys be with you and you not be able to be with them is definitely very different, and something I'm still trying to get used to, sort of be with those guys and talk to them. For me, what being a student athlete is all about, I think definitely the D2 level, people don't really realize how serious it is. It's, D1, everybody knows that's the show. D3 is definitely a little bit more relaxed. D2 is that sort of intermediate, like in between stage where it's a lot more intense than people think, but at the same time, we're definitely more so there to be students first, athletes second. So, it's a grind. And I think one of the things going into having that additional year on top of, like I said, we came here to be students first. So everybody's looking for jobs. Everybody's trying to get, a job out of college and do whatever they want to do. That sport piece does come second. And I think a lot of people, especially in the spring, they have everything figured out when they're going to graduate, what they want to do, where they want to go. So sort of having that bomb dropped on us and having everything get canceled, like after we already made the decisions that we're probably going to make next year, it's tough. Me, myself, I was actually already heavily debating going back to SNHU next year for another grad year. So it's sort of open to me, but at the same time, like I keep saying, it's a lot more physically demanding than people think. And, I played this sport my whole life, and these past 3 years definitely haven't been a cakewalk. I blew up my knee freshman year, had to get surgery, had to do all that to come back, finally get healthy. So it's definitely more physically demanding than people, I think, assume sometimes. But, it's worth it. And it's like all those bonds, all those times that you're really not going to get back. So that's what I would say, being a student athlete, Division II and at SNHU specifically. You guys definitely provide us with way more than I ever would have thought from my freshman year to now, with the stadium and everything, weight room, Sean Ferguson, the weight and conditioning trainer. So all that stuff, but it's definitely still student first, athlete second. I mean, SNHU's everything to me. You know what I mean? I feel like I truly grew up as a man at SNHU. Every time I go back there, something's different. I don't even recognize a building. Buildings are popping up left and right, which is crazy. But even on top of that, like, you meet people, especially being on a team, you meet people that you're going to be literally brothers with for the rest of your life. Like, you're going to have bonds. Like, the more I think about it, it's crazy. Like, it's not even practice. It's not lift. It's not film, weight room, whatever it is. Those are the things that you really miss. You'll miss, Friday nights when everybody's, having that college experience, where going to the movies because we got a game on Saturdays. It's things like that. It's those dinner dates with all the boys. It's just hanging out with everybody, lounging when no one's doing anything. Those are the things that I'll truly miss. I was fortunate enough to be a captain for 3 years. So I think guys definitely looked up to me early, which was good, and it was a blessing, and I'm so grateful for it. But it's been great just to be able to guide people and like be there for a lot of the guys that I think haven't had it as easy as others. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I really am going to miss it if this is it for me. Like I said, I still haven't decided, but just that bond and that brotherhood that I had with all the seniors coming in, or all the freshmen coming in when I was a freshman, but seniors now, where we're at, it's crazy to think about. And Sue's definitely made it easy. Definitely never made it any more difficult for me to sort of, grow up and be part of that lacrosse team. To all the other seniors, lacrosse team, obviously my team, this is all the people I love, care about. But any senior out there, I know it's tough. It is what it is. But I mean, just got to do what we got to do. Roll with the punches. As we know as athletes, you just got to roll with it and move on to the next play. So let's do it. Let's get it. Thank you guys.